This is a case. How did they talk on for court of law? This is a case of hybrid versus GMO. Court, right? Court in session. Please be quiet. I've never been to a courtroom live before, but today I'm the judge and the jury and the audience. Okay, you guys are the audience, but you don't have any input. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to the part 2 of this video. Today we are talking hybrid and GMO. What is hybrid? What is GMO? Is Bill Gates wanting to kill Nigerians by introducing GMO to Nigeria? What is really GMO and what is really hybrid? Let's talk about it. If you have not seen the part 1, please make sure you watch it before you come back here, because you might be confused or not. I don't know. Let's talk hybrid versus GMO cotton session. Begin. That's what they talk about. I don't know. Anyway, hybrid, in simple term, is the offspring of 2 different species of variety. So hybrid is red and blue equals purple. That's hybrid. Oh, I like the way I broke it down. Red and blue equals purple. That's hybrid. So basically what happens is greater genetic and diversity are gotten more than their parents when hybrid is produced. So for instance, purple is brighter, it's more vibrant than red and blue. There's no blue here. But so purple is now, do you understand? It's like a different variant. So our mothers would now be red and blue and the child would now be purple. That's what hybrid is. So taking 2 seeds of different variants, say, oh, I don't want the fact that this plant produces in 6, this variation produces in 6 months while this one produces in 3 months. So let me mix them together and cut down. Instead of 6 months, it will now be 4 months. Instead of 3 months, it will now be 4 months. Do you understand? So reducing one and matching it to the other, it depends on how you want to understand it, right? Hybrid is grown through pollination. You know what pollination is now? Let's say you have a pink flower and a red flower. If you watched my last video about the first video we made about farm and farm products, vegetation in Nigeria, have been a gardening, yeah, in Kaduna, you see that some plants you have them pink and white. There are some plants see pink and white, and then you now see another one that is pinkish and whitish together, just within the same thing. So the bee that will perch on the pink one will perch on the blue one and come together, all of that. So that's what happens when it's cross pollination. This is basic primary school knowledge. I know what pollination is. So taking from the male and putting in the female and planting it, that is cross pollination. So that's how it happens. Now if you already understand what cross pollination is, and that's exactly what hybrid is, so it is taken from another variant, mixing with another one to produce a different variant. This might not necessarily be so controlled except being developed over the years, because for instance I mentioned duration. Some other times it could be the size of the crop, some other time it could be the kind, like the lifespan, maybe it doesn't last so long, so this one helps. Some other time it could be infestation resistance. All of these things are just what makes hybrid what it is. So hybrid is what we have been using in Nigeria for a very, very long time. Most of our crops are hybrid crops. Now when it comes to hybrid, there are things that you need to understand. So there's first generation, which is F1. That is the one that is usually done and sold by seed companies. FYI, that is for your information, ordinary farmers do not make hybrid. They are mostly bought, because this production of hybrid is done under controlled environment. So you that has like a farm in the open space and in the public, how can you be able to stop plants and bees and insects from pollinating and cross pollination? So all you have to do is go and buy, and people who have already done the work for you. Now you can get first or second generation of hybrid plants, but the second generation will not yield as much results. It will not be as potent as the first generation, and that's all you need to know about hybrid. Hybrids are usually done by companies under supervised conditions, packaged and sold to farmers. Now, what are the advantages? Greater yield, greater uniformity, improved color, disease resistance, increased income for farmers, because I mean, you get the one that yields more and want to cross. Adaptability due to genetic variety, higher shelf life, improved flavor, etc. So these are some of the advantages of hybrid. Now, generally, it's as a result of a mixture of two grains and seed to develop a good breed. So ideally, why hybrid is done is just so that you can get an improved, which is hybrid now, improved species and improved seed. Picking out the variety is chosen based on the advantages and the qualities of the species. So you mix and match based on what you want to get desired results, just like I spoke about. Now, GMO, I spoke about GMO in the last video, but now side by side with hybrid, what is GMO? GMO have a new gene incorporated into those plants. Unlike hybrid, that is, bring it together and all that. GMO is now being done in the lab, not on the farm, and you are doing it with infused scientific engineering, okay, that would alter its genetics basically. So unlike hybrid, crops are just intermixing with hybrid, but for GMO, you're not intermixing, you are poking and removing and adding things and removing things that you don't want, more like surgery. I think that's what scares people the most, because why is it done in the lab? I mean lab like greenhouses and all that, too, putting them under like chemicals and all of those things. Yeah. Then we also have 19 countries that are rejecting it, but Nigeria is not rejecting it. Nigeria has accepted it with open arms, because it was actually done in Nigeria, in my alma mater, Ahmadu Bello University. The advantages of GMO standing side by side with hybrid would be it improves the quality of food cultivated, right? It is simpler to grow compared to hybrid. Hybrid, you do not alter anything, you just change the variety, right? But this one, you want to make it easier, so shorter lifetime, like shorter. Now you have guavas that grow in 3 months and 6 months, those are hybrids. But with GMO now, I don't know, they've not done guava GMO, maybe in 2 weeks you just see it have grown and it's ripe. I don't know, I'm just over exaggerating. It's increased the yield of current land, much more than hybrid. It's a shift to remote parts, so like it can be able to endure movement and all that compared to hybrid. This is mostly because of what it has undergone basically. Then it uses fewer chemicals, because I mean from birth, from conception, it has already consumed a lot of chemicals. And then it conserves water, soil and energy, and it reduces pest infestation. Like I said, anything we plant, we insects no one chop. Nigerians do not want to eat it, agriculturists do not want to eat it, and I personally would not want to eat it. Then it is faster growing, especially in plants and animals. So disadvantage is same thing: cancer, allergies and environmental issues. So there are people that have basic rules and principles of why this GMO is not working in their country. People are not sure, that's just it. There's no long and short drama. People are just not sure, and that's why they are not. But I mean, we're not sure of COVID-19 vaccine and we took it. I didn't take COVID-19 vaccine. Ashavanga, what did they call them? I didn't take it. And Johnson and Johnson, they say the best is Johnson and Johnson. Asha did not take it because I caught COVID at some point, but I didn't. Last thing, I think the major reason why all these things is a problem for us here is because we don't really trust other people to do these things for us. Like, we already, during COVID, a lot of, would I call them theories? There are a lot of conspiracy theories about COVID, about all that it entails. Or it is calm, it's just in a bid to kill Africans, because people are saying Africans are going to be dying. We do not now die. This melanin, God ain't doing for us. So for some of us who keep altering our skin and whatever, please try not to, because the way God made you in the original state, so that you can be able to adapt to this environment. Try to remain natural and eat natural things. I hope you understand what GMO and hybrid is. If this is not a better way to describe it, I hope that you can suggest respectfully in the comment section what you want to know about hybrid, and then we can get like a proper scientist to break it down for us, because in my layman understanding, this is what I understand, and from my little research, this is what I understand by GMO and hybrid put together. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to join my agri community, we've already started running. We all have over 50 members at the time of this shooting, so please do well to send a message to the number in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.